everybody. It is Tuesday the 8th of April and I'm just heading to my first job and probably the only job of the day. I've just been and picked up some petrol for the mowers. It's nearly 9:15, so I'm just making my way to the first job. I appreciate all your comments from the weekly vlog that I did. I know I had some sound issues. It seems like you enjoyed it and like that kind of style. I'll probably film 2 or 3 days this week. Because this one, it's just one job that I'm doing. Got to my job. My camera just died, the battery ran out, so that's why it's just cut out there. But I'm just at my first job. I'll quickly give you a look round, but I've also filmed this job many times, so I will link those videos up as well. It's been 4 weeks actually since I was last here. Many reasons. One, the client was on holiday and she had guests as well staying, so I didn't want to intrude. But it's been a month and to be honest, it's not actually grown that much, which I'm quite surprised about, just because how the weather's been. Since the last time I was here, we've had no rain. So it's been 4 or 5 weeks now where we've had no rain whatsoever. It's getting to the point where I'm turning up at gardens and I'm basically speaking to the clients and just leaving them for another fortnight because nothing's grown. It has forecast a bit of rain on Sunday, but now look, we might not get it, or we've got about 40% chance, which is rare for this time of year because usually I'm rushing around trying to get jobs completed. Yeah, see, Sunday it's given out dry, although possible rain now on Monday, but 50%, so we might not get it. But the gardens do need it, and I need it so I can carry on working. But yeah, this time of year, April, it's never been this dry before. Usually I'm rushing around trying to get everybody's cut and tidied for the first visit, as well as scarifying, putting lawn treatments down and all that, so I'm always rushing around because I can never get it all done. However, this year, my goodness, it's like I'm twiddling my thumbs because nothing's growing. But I've aerated, I'm now in the process of scarifying all the well, not all the gardens, but the lawns. Clients that want the lawn scarifying, I'm scarifying, because not everybody wants treatments and things down on the lawns. Yeah, I put treatments down, aerated, and now I'm scarifying, and I've been round everybody's at least twice, apart from this one. So yeah, it's a rarity. This time last year, it was the complete opposite. I couldn't get on the lawns because it was just that wet. It wouldn't stop raining, and most of the lawns were underwater. It was just that bad. Yeah, I'm not complaining. It's really nice to see the sun. We're getting up to about 17 or 18 degrees. This garden usually takes me 4 hours to cut it, to mow, trim. But yeah, I think that's it. Got Bailey with me. I'll go set her up. But like I said, I won't film it this one just because I've already filmed it many times. Right, I shall carry on. Speak to you in a bit. Hills here, 2 here, and then there's 2 just over off the camera. Getting rid of all this basically, and I'll put it back in the borders. There's actually not many. There's 4 round here, and then there's 1 just round the other side. Usually I can come, there's about 10 to 20, so the fact that there's only a handful is pretty good. So I'm just literally using my trowel and my bucket and just scooping it all up. See this dog over here. It's because the ground's nice and dry. That's the bucket of soil, and I'll put that in the borders just next to me. Right, we're going to do that with the rest of them, and then I'm going to cut the grass. And Bailey, oh, you got the zoomies? No, okay. Drop the ball. Oh, this one's in the way. Oh, what are you doing? You're going to drop it and I'll throw it for you. Okay, so I have finished the garden. Grass has been cut, edged, and I've done a little bit of weeding and cut a couple of shrubs back. Put Billy's seatbelt on. Clip Billy's seatbelt in. It's the end of today. I just have this that stops the sun glaring in the van, so keeps it a bit cooler. I'm now going to head home. Probably water my plants in the greenhouse because I bet they'll be getting quite dry. That's what I need to do, show you the after, how it looks. Again, it's not too different, it just looks cut, and that's about it. That's it for today. I shall catch up with you tomorrow. Good morning everybody, it is Wednesday, so I'm just heading off to my first job. I've got about 6 jobs today in total that I want to try and get done. However, I've got some plants that are due to arrive either today or tomorrow, some plug plants. So if I do get a message saying that they've been delivered today, then I'll most likely finish a bit early to get them planted. Sorry, there was a squirrel crossing the road. I know that sounds like the start of a joke, but no, seriously, there was a squirrel just crossing the road there. Didn't want to run it over. Just making my way to the first job. I'll give you a little tour around. But you've already seen it. I was here when I did that weekly vlog, so I'll just show you before and after. Okay, change of plans. So I've just turned up at my first job and there's a van parked on the opposite side of the road, but right on the roadside, so I can't really park my van. I'm going to go to my second job and then I'll come back to this one after because he might have gone by then. I don't want to block the road. Just pulling up to my second job. Right, I'll show you around. now Thursday. Sorry that yesterday was cut very short. You saw me at that one job. As I was doing that job, I started feeling quite weird, like my head was just feeling a bit off. That job took me a lot longer than I anticipated. It took me 3 hours, but I've just finished my first job, which was the one I was supposed to do yesterday. I didn't go too crazy with filming because you saw that one when I did the last weekly vlog, so I didn't think to film it again. But I'm now making my way to the second and third job, which they are next door to each other, they're on the same street. So I'm working my way to them. Obviously yesterday I wanted to get 6 jobs done, but I was only able to get 1 done, so those other jobs I'm now having to fit in these next couple of days. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit. Okay, so those 2 jobs are completed. I don't know if you could tell in the video, but they're not too far apart. What I end up doing is strimming them both together. So I'll trim one, then go over to the other one and trim that one, and then cut the grass both at the same time, and then obviously edge around, because it's easier to do that than it is to do one and then go across and do the other. Now I'm just heading on to my next job, which usually this next one takes me a couple of hours to do. It's just like cutting the grass, edging and going through a couple of the borders. Right, so I'll go and make my way to this next job. You've probably noticed I haven't got Burley with me today. It's given out to be about 20 degrees today, and there's quite a few gardening jobs that I'll be at today where not only there won't be much shade there, so I can stick Burley in the shade rather than being out in the sun. She'd have to probably stay in the van on a couple of the jobs, and it's not really fair on Burley, obviously, if it's going to be 20 odd degrees, to be stuck in the van or out in the sun. So I've left her at home today. That's why we've got no Burley today. Right, I shall speak to you in a moment. So I'm just pulling up to my next job. I did forget to text another client. I might actually do that now, see if they're in while I'm up this area, maybe get it done after I've done this one. It's just a bit of weeding, it won't take too long. If not, I'm back up this area again next week, so I could just do it then. Yeah, I'm just reversing in the drive, because I always park in the drive at this one. And it's, like I say, just a case of cutting the grass. So, an hour and I should be done. Right, I will get started. See you soon. Right, so that's the fourth job now completed. Took me longer than I planned, an hour and a half. I was only supposed to be there an hour, but never mind. Go home, check on Burley, and then while I'm there I'll probably have my dinner. I did message the client that was also up this end, but she's actually going out, so they're not going to be in, which is typical. It's no problem at all. I was going to go there next week anyway, so it's one of them. I should have messaged her earlier. I just thought on the off chance that they might be in. The time is about 25 to 2. So yeah, the next job I'm going to, they just have me cut the grass. However, I did notice when I was there, I think it was last time, that there was loads of switchgrass and weeds growing in the borders. Now they usually do the borders themselves, but they're quite elderly now and I think it's a bit of a struggle. So I said, listen, let me make a start for you. If the grass doesn't need cutting today, because it doesn't grow all that much, then I'll start weeding. But if I do need to cut the grass, then I'll spend an extra hour weeding as well. That's the plan for this job. Oh, it has grown actually, just getting to it. So I'll probably spend a couple of hours here today. Okay, so that's that job finished. It's absolutely roasting outside. That's why I'm a bit red. I've been in the full sun weeding. I was there a couple of hours. With that one, I cut the grass, I trimmed, and then I started weeding through one of the borders. You might have seen on the clips. But I'm going to go back check on bales. I may do one more, which is just round the corner from where I am, which is just weeding through a front garden. I did the back garden a couple of weeks ago. But I know the front will need tidying, so I might go and do that now. Or I might go and finish off planting me busy lizzies that I didn't get a chance to finish off yesterday. Got about 6 trees left to do. Okay, so my camera on my GoPro has just died. I'm back at home. I'm going to let Bailey out, check on my little plug plants that I still need to plant just to see if they're alright or if they need to be put in water because I don't want them dying. And then what I might do, because it's only 3:30, I might go to my next job, which is just weeding the front. Which, to be honest, it's only around the corner. I'll walk there. I don't need to take my van. The sun's caught me today. Gonna do that, and then I'll see you in a bit. We are coming to the end of the video. You'll just see me working on some of the bedding plants that I had. Now, for some strange reason, I didn't record an outro to this video. I think it was April I filmed this last year, 2025, and I'm now recording this voiceover in January 2026. So I can't remember why I didn't film the Friday, and yeah, I obviously completely forgot to film the outro. So this is the outro. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did quite like this style, then please do let me know so I know whether to maybe incorporate it in the future or what I was doing before. Okay then, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.